And welcome to walkthrough's gameplay. What? No, that's not the right thing at all. Let's try that again. And welcome back to another episode of Green&Blue Walkthroughs. Let's play of Victor Thrust. I'm Mesh Blind, and let's continue. Alright, that was, I don't know what I said at the beginning. That was off. But I do have things to say after the beginning, and those things are, I would like to thank Flying Cyborg Raptor for leaving a comment. Well, he didn't leave a comment on this series, he left a comment on my challenge mode series, and that comment was, to target, or more or less, I don't have it in front of me, unfortunately, I should get the Wii U out for this, but basically, he said, to target, how to target something in front of me? All I have to do is hit the right stick. Yeah. That's all I have to do, and I'll show you in the options, actually. Control options. Oh, I can show the control options to the controller. Makes sense. Should be around there somewhere. Yeah. I'll say that's it. No, that's just change target. Agent switch. What? Alright, but anyway, so yeah, basically I had the right control stick, and a ring will appear, and now I'll instantly target anything I see. So they'll have a lot, actually, because this game has the problem of, it's very, very hard to target stuff sometimes, as there's so much stuff on screen to target. It's hard to target them. Alright, let's continue.
Good morning, pilots.
There you go.
We received a new air tasking order from Argulian Military Command. They've located Maltique's bomber force. Our orders are to surprise them between sorties and take them out of the ground.
Right.
Ash, you've already been acquainted with Castle. She'll be flying on your wing today alongside Lynx.
Alright.
He's a bit of an egghead, but don't let that catch you off guard. He's a damn good pilot, too.
Yep.
The enemy's expected to have a light combat air patrol, but planned primarily for air-to-mine. Above all else, your targets are the bomber force. Anything else is extracurricular or enterprising.
Alright.
You can come on home once the bombers are taken out. This mission will be shooting fish in a barrel, but good hunting regardless.
Hashing a fish in a barrel, but ground attack in this game, not exactly the easiest thing. Yeah, let's get a mess up there. Oh, and also I'd like to thank Iceberg Interactive. They actually offered to send me a review copy like a couple days before release of the game. And unfortunately, I didn't get to say it earlier because I didn't recognize it until like 2 days before I recorded the second episode of this. Because I never checked my YouTube message box, but now I do. So I really like to thank Facebook Interactive for their for their wanting to help YouTubers play this game, because this is a pretty awesome game. And I actually would have done it if I hadn't had the game already. So yeah. But I mean, I also don't really do reviews, do I? I mean, the reason why I don't do reviews is because I don't really play through an entire game anymore, more or less. I just play through the campaign and that's it. Or play multiplayer if it's a game that I like the multiplayer in. You know, as in everything but Assassin's Creed. So yeah, it'd be odd for me to review something, but I'll do it. I've been playing That's a lot, so I probably would be able to review it. Alright, anyway, let's look at our shop. What do we have for what do we have for aircraft? We're going into ground, so I want to get something to go air to ground with. If I can get anything. How expensive is the A-10? Actually, you can buy something. Yeah, you can buy the F-16C, which is probably something we should do. Not all. Should probably buy the SU, the Frogfoot. That probably make a lot of sense. I'm not going to. How much is the F-16? I mean, F-15? Enough to sit and wait, unless we really need it. Well, not backing. Yeah, I'll wait to get the F-16, I mean F-15 once I really need it. I could get that, I mean, yeah, I actually meant the F-16 there. I'll get the F-16 if I really need it, but as far as I know, I don't really need it. Actually, we can go in the shop again to buy weapons for... There you go, for the Draken. Now get it off the screen. I'm gonna buy won't be so bad, but you know we'll just use our normal sidewinders to take out the ground targets. I don't think that works in real life, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. Oh. We'll go Ash. Alright, let's do this. And I'll show off the new cooking mode, which will make a lot of challenges a lot easier. But this new mode, I do have to admit, I don't like it. I'll show you why I don't like it in a second. Well, you know, it's good when you need to target something, but it's bad because it was just, you know, auto locks on after that. Okay. Why is it? Okay, let's do this.
Sure is dusty today.
Yep.
These are damn near instrument conditions.
Not that bad.
Subterranean fires are still burning from the nuclear exchange. Today's not too bad. I've seen planes get compressor stalls above old coal mines.
I would make sense.
My gauges are looking fine. Anyway, we should check in.
Yep.
I got it. Mystic, strike packages on station, requesting bogey dope.
2 bandit groups flanking on Cap. I don't think they've seen you yet. You're cleared hot.
Copy. Lake's engaging.
Alright.
Castle, fence in.
3 unidentified contacts inbound hot. Can someone break off in VID?
They're not coming here to chat, you idiot! Fighters are clear to engage. Bring all anti-air batteries and the Apollyon online.
The what? I can't be good. That would be a super weapon, knowing this is a lot like Ace Combat. This is kind of the spiritual successor to Ace Combat. Again, I'm not quite sure why, and Ace Combat's spiritual successor, since the last game came out when, like 2008? Assault Horizon came out when, but yeah.
Those bombers are getting fueled up on the apron. We got here just in time.
Alright.
Castle, fence in.
What?
Something big in the northeast corner. I see some tracers coming up from it.
It's a big gun.
EOS 01. Huh. I never thought I'd see an angel out here.
What the hell is an angel?
I'll explain when we get home, but we should take it out while we can.
Angel presence has been noted. Proceed as fragged. Bombers take priority.
Gotcha. I guess that's the gold stuff. That's the gold stuff. Oh, whoa. Yeah, as you saw right there, I opened up, I selected the special targeting mode. Or whatever it's supposed to be called. See, and then it auto targets. Which I don't like. It kind of auto targets. It doesn't take forever to get to the screen. These buggers aren't. Okay, these. How am I shooting it? What are these things? I might as well. It's in the way. And then. That was fast. Oh yeah, I forgot we're playing Vector Thrust. Missiles will come out of nowhere and they will come out fast. I mean, I thought it was a good enough angle, but I guess not. I might need to upgrade my aircraft so I get more health.
Good morning, pilots.
Yeah. There you go. Let's try that again. I wonder, can anything else use unguided bombs? No, uses a completely different unguided bomb. I'm not gonna use my money on that because we can do this mission without it. Oh, is that in the bottom? Oh, is that in the bottom? Where the loading thing is. Let's try this again. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, that's a retry. That's a retry. I accidentally hit the missile button instead of the gun button. I mean, I think I have an idea for this. There we go.
Sure is dusty today. These are damn near instrument conditions.
Subterranean fires are still burning from the nuclear exchange. Today's not too bad. compressor stalls above old coal mines.
My gauges are looking fine. Anyway, we should check in.
I got it. Mystic, strike packages on station, requesting bogey dope.
2 bandit groups flanking on Cap. I don't think they've seen you yet. You're cleared hot.
Copy. Links engaging.
Castle, fence in.
3 unidentified contacts inbound hot. Can someone break off in VID?
They're not coming here to chat, you idiot! Fighters are clear to engage. Bring all anti-air batteries and the Apollyon online.
Okay, yeah, this time we're gonna use our common gonna text strategy. If you've watched my if you've been watching my my challenge mode series, and you know how I like to ground attack, which is just go very fast and very low, barely anything in it you.
Castle, fence in.
What?
Something big in the northeast corner. I see some tracers coming up from it.
EOS 01. Huh. I never thought I'd see an angel out here.
What the hell is an angel?
I'll explain when we get home, but we should take it out while we can.
Angel presence has been noted. Proceed as fragged. Bombers take priority.
Roger that. Nope. Oh, they're on the one things. Ah, I swear I chefed that. I chefed that. Yeah, that's the thing about chaff in this game, or chaff flares and smoke in this game, is sometimes they don't work. I guess it makes sense. I was using full afterburners, that's why it didn't work, but yeah.
Good morning, pilot.
But yeah, the ground attack and Victor Thrust, it's not the best in the world. It kinda, well, it's kinda bad. It's kinda bad, because you basically gotta die from anything in a couple of shots. I mean, you basically die from anything in a couple of shots, and your munitions are very, very inaccurate.
Sure is dusty today. These are damn near instrument conditions.
Subterranean fires are still burning from the nuclear exchange. Today's not too bad. I've seen planes get compressor stalls above old coal mines.
My gauges are looking fine. Anyway, we should check in.
I got it. Mystic, strike packages on station, requesting bogey dope.
2 bandit groups flanking on Cap. I don't think they've seen you yet. You're cleared hot.
Copy. Links engaging.
Castle, fence in.
3 unidentified contacts inbound hot. Can someone break off in VID?
They're not coming here to chat, you idiot! Fighters are clear to engage. Bring all anti-air batteries and the Apollyon online.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna do this again, except we're not gonna fail at chefing. Oh, it's the water. Yeah, I've been looking for the water. Matches the sky a little bit, kind of hard to tell. It's very reflective.
Those bombers are getting fueled up on the apron. We got here just in time.
Castle, fence in.
What?
Something big in the northeast corner. I see some tracers coming up from it.
EOS 01. Huh. I never thought I'd see an angel out here.
What the hell is an angel?
I'll explain when we get home, but we should take it out while we can.
Angel presence has been noted. Proceed as fragged. Bombers take priority.
There you go. Oh, yeah, these guys are jerks. Gotta do maneuvers and chaff. Got it. Oh, wait, those are the fighters targeting me? I thought they were SAMs. Yeah, they're definitely shooting me from the sky. Okay. There you go. We're going to do this free form. Whatever we target, whenever we target, is where we're going to target. Oh, I need to switch to some KMH. I have enough for the mission system. I'll switch to something else. Which we can do that in the middle of the game, can we? No, we cannot. That's unfortunate. I wish you could miss settings in the middle of a game. I'll find something. Look at they're firing on targets as well. I'm using the radar view, and it's still hard to see where the missiles are coming from. And this thing's not the fastest thing in the world. these missiles are not surrendering. Come on. Gotcha. That was the one one of our teammates shot earlier. Oh, that's probably why. That's a fighter on me. And they definitely probably want you to get a frog with tons of health or an F-16 for this. Probably don't want you using your standard aircraft. But I want an F-15 or an A-10. I don't want anything else. And if we gotta do maneuvers and do flares, got it. Oh, you locked onto. And the thing about those flares on right on the D-pad is the fact that they're insanely hard to use. Because you have to either use your left thumb, which is you have to either use your left thumb, which you're using to maneuver, or you have to use your right thumb, and it's what you're using to look at and target. We're running out of these fast. Would you guys get these guys off me, please? I'm trying to do this work here. I mean, you guys are trying to help me as well, but come on. I might as well. Now runs this guy. Oh, nah.
Enemy bomber fleet has suffered heavy losses. Press the attack and finish them off.
Okay.
Keep up the good work, Ash. Axe and Viking were right about you.
Dude.
They're making another pass, run! The
There's
prince
your better
expects that
run.
every man will do his duty. Get back here, cowards!
Yeah, shoot at me with your pistols. It works fine. Yeah, I gotta really watch for missile threats. It was my plan of doing the boom and zoom, just going as fast as I possibly can, but oh well, if the guys want to fight like this, if they want to keep shooting missiles at me, they'll keep shooting missiles at me. There we go. Also, what I wish is I would wish in this game that there were that there should be I'm trying to word this while I'm failing at it, but anyway, I wish there were checkpoints in this game. Because these missions can drag on. I mean, they're like over 8 minutes long, which is fine. It's just that sometimes you work really hard, the RNG is in your favor, and then you die to just random missile coming out of nowhere. Or crashing into the ground, or just not paying attention and getting yourself owned. Hey, I'm out against this guy. Oh, nope. Gonna miss? Actually, no. Gotcha. Why are you shooting with guns? Oh no, those are those vehicles? Oh. Oh, that's why I had chaffed it. Yeah, apparently when you chaff flares in this game, the missiles just decide to just vanish. Where is this target? Ah, there you are. Here's a special. Oh. Oh, you almost hit me. Oh. Yeah. It definitely should be on the 6, which, I can just change the settings and and put my view onto the D-pad, but oh well. I'll do that in a second. I mean, the chaff and flares are new. They were in the game originally, and I'm just used to the original presets, so I never really messed with them. Okay, that's still not broke. It will be now. Nope, it's a building. It takes multiple missile hits. But I have a feeling guns will work as well. What is the trick you use? Like 50 kills? No, you can't use 50 kills. You use an auto cannon, right? It's a modern, well, it's like 70s. But it's a newer European aircraft. Oh. Knock onto the blade. Okay, fine. Right stick. Oh, blind shot! Oh, so blind. It's okay. I haven't done a blind missile shot in a long time. Oh, you're still not dead. Let's keep moving. Okay, the fighters are not done yet, and the missile just ticks up. I mean, and the time just ticks up. It doesn't tick down. Good. Unlike the challenge roads, which just kind of ticks down. I mean, you can take it as long as you want and get as many points as you want, but it won't actually. Okay, use this. Gotcha. Are we on noble missiles? Oh, wrong one. Turn that off. Yeah, I think like the canonical explanation for this, maybe it's just your radar operator or AWACS just targeting for you. I guess that's maybe what's supposed to represent, because I don't think that really exists in real life. You know, you just press a button and then you can target anything you want.
Damn
Gotcha.
it, there's nothing left. Abandon the facility and leave the Apollyon. I repeat, abandon the airfield.
Blew it up.
All targets confirmed destroyed. Wait. New bandits on radar.
Uh-oh.
Flight. Be advised. Bandit group closing from the north. Hot.
We're approaching Voireau.
There's a lot of smoke coming from the airbase. We're too late.
Squalus flight, make them answer for this. Fangs out.
Okay, let's go
Friendlies
high.
are scrambling from St. Richards to escort you home. Bug out to 180 for rendezvous.
Well, no.
Keep up the good work, Ash. Axe and Viking were right about you.
Yep. Alright, I'm going as high as possible. This is what I used to do in Ace Combat, which, at the end of the mission, I went as high as physically possible and just stayed there, because no one can catch you if you go high and fast. I mean, like Draken, and they're probably in like F50, and they're probably in SG like 37s or something, but, or 25s, but that would not stop me. Or not actually 25s, but.
Strike package has egress to friendly airspace. Enemy interceptors are bugging out.
Not bad, kid. Keep flying like that and I'm gonna go bankrupt again. Leave me one or two heavies next time.
I might.
You looking for a handout, Tim?
Just trying to get by, Chloe.
Now I gotta say, I love the voice acting in this game. It's really good, and it's also varied. There's a lot of different accents. All right, we're almost here. Machine clear. All right. Actually, yeah. Spin the stick. We'll stick around. Yeah, missions are good for getting lots of. Oh yeah, definitely good for getting lots of money. Oh yeah.
Excellent work, Ash.
There you go.
Fennec ran a BDA flight a little while ago. They report that in addition to taking out all the bombers, you knocked the whole airport out of commission.
Girl.
I doubt Montique will be using it anytime soon. Unfortunately, there's some bad news and worse news. I'll start with the bad.
Okay.
The presence of that EOS unit means Montique has a far more developed military infrastructure than we realized.
Right.
Those things are supply hogs, and if Montique can so much as consider putting one back into service, they have a strategic edge over everyone else in the kingdom, and might have a tactical advantage over us.
That could be good.
The worst news is that Fennec didn't see the EOS hull there. I don't know if the enemy towed it away or somehow got it back in flying condition, but it's a problem either way.
Right.
The appearance of a strategic weapons system, even an old dinosaur like Aziz, will draw the Legion's attention. And believe me when I say, you don't want to see what a crackdown looks like.
Right.
If we find that thing, we need to decisively kill it. Not only for Argulia, but to keep the Legion from getting interested in our sector.
Yeah, if I can do that, I think.
Lynx was an aeronautical engineer before he joined up. That didn't include working on EOSs or Angels, but if anyone can tell us more about them, it's him.
All right.
He's working to see if we can track that EOS down via its radar emissions. I'll keep you in the loop. For now, you're dismissed.
There you go. All right. Ace rank. Oh, yeah. Oh, have I said this already? I'm using a Pro Controller for this, by the way. I might be worth mentioning, because I'm pretty much the only one that does use a Pro Controller. Even for people that play Wii U games, they usually use the Wiimote. I mean, not the Wiimote, but the Wii U gamepad, but anyway.
Looks like she's still around.
Who?
That AK girl. I saw her ogling our planes when we took off this morning. Wonder if she's been out here all day.
Now's the time of any, Tim. Before we get an earful from Mason about that angel thing. Hey! Hey, kid! What's your name? You hear me, right, kid?
You did a good job on the stew the other day. Me and Kelsey here are the type of people that like to thank our chef personally. A name would help us out.
I've never had a name. Everyone just calls me Kid. Even Mr. Mason.
You can do better than kid.
Would you like a real name?
Do I need one?
Castle here said you took interest in our planes, and, well...
We just want to see if you'd like to be with the aircraft crews and us.
Mr. Mason says I'm too young to be working on the planes.
Nonsense. Small bodies are useful in maintenance. It'll do you better to pick up a wrench and put down that rifle you got.
We just want to see if you'd like to be with the aircraft crews and us.
Come on.
Hey.
We're offering you an opportunity here, kid.
Why do you care?
Because they're nice people.
Well, on one hand, Mason likes to get the most out of his subordinates, and I think I can help you out a bit with a few things.
And on the other hand, we'd like to get to know the people we work with. Especially if they're making our food or, maybe down the line, work on our planes. I mean, Simmons up in the tower tells us she likes seeing the crews work on planes and seeing us off on sortie. Would you like that?
Maybe.
And maybe I can teach you a few other things while I'm at it. Anyways, listen up, Chloe. And listen up good. I'm a pretty good teacher, but I don't do visuals. Mostly because I can't afford anything at the moment.
Didn't know you needed a handout that badly. Wouldn't want to bore AK here.
Shut up. Anyway. Angels. That's what some big-shot conceptual engineers started calling these new fantastical ideas for military hardware in the years after World War III. It wasn't a practical term, it wasn't always accurate, but that sounded better than just calling those ideas super weapons.
You're right.
Hundreds of crazy ideas spawned from bloated defense budgets when the post-Third World War sprang up, and many of these designs were thrown under the broad term Angels. US units, independent designs, state-sponsored weapons, all of them were given this name if they were fantastic enough in concept and execution. You've probably known a few, Chloe, but as I said, the term is so broad now people tend to forget that it exists. The International Coalition and the larger powers that constitute it are the only ones that keep the term on the books, I think.
What kind of angels are out there?
Well, the thing we saw today, US Unit 01, is a pretty standard angel. Heavy, non-nuclear firepower and an intimidating package with surprising tactical use. There are some more unconventional angels out there, though. Giant warships capable of rendering entire islands to molten rock. Biochem weapons that burn the skin off of soldiers but leave their kit intact. Laser and mass driver equipped fortresses that drain entire countries of their power occasionally. If it's crazy, it's an angel.
You used to work on them, right, Mr. Aeronautical Engineer?
No. I made the poor decision of staying with a firm that only did conventional weaponry and airframes. Turns out the big money is in angel R&D.
Why don't
I'll
your
bet.
daughters bug those folk then, instead of some broke sucker like you?
Because if you steal anything from anyone who works on angels, Legion will be there.
Alright. So, like always, let's go back to main menu, because we only got, we just have under 2 minutes left in the episode, so, yeah. But so far, I'm loving it. They put a lot of good work. All I gotta say, they could on their cutscenes have more than just one panel of art. Maybe have 2 or 3. Like when they enter the scene, then when they're at the scene, because right now it's basically entering the scene or in the middle of the scene is where the art actually is. Like that piece of art was more or less the beginning of the scene. Instead of and there's no new art to be in the middle and the end, which would be nice if there was, but it's fine if there isn't. It gets the job across. I mean, the voice acting is good enough that it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, it'd be nice, and angels, eh? Alright. Got our super weapons got our super planes that have been spotted. You know, our big super planes have been spotted. So, things are going to get interesting. Alright, but anyway, so, yeah, that'd be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, that'd be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching this episode. It means a lot to me. You're not to me to leave a comment, then watch activity, tell me what to me of existence for the series, like what plan I should get next, or any tips on how I'll play Victor Thrust in general. Leave a relative series comments for people who didn't know that. And I gotta say one more thing about Victor Thrust. The variety. You can just play the campaigns all day. You can play the battle. Okay, you can't play battle scenarios all day, as there's only 2 of them. but you can play this. But you can play challenge modes. But you can do the challenge modes first, like I did, and just unlock the aircraft individually, or you can do the or you can just solely do the campaign and unlock the aircraft that way as well, and just pour your points into the challenge mode aircraft so you can play in skirmish and multiplayer. I don't know if you have to. I don't know if you have to. I don't know if you have to. Use your own aircraft in multiplayer, but you might. You might get to pick through the entire selection. And skirmish, there's so many options in skirmish. You can keep yourself entertained for hours. I mean, this game's what, like $28 right now, and it used to be $14. So yeah, it is a really good game. Sure, it's full of lace, yet there are still bugs and stuff missing. Not features missing. The game is feature complete, and basically it's everything that they said that they would add. It's just challenge modes. They're not all not all the challenges have mission titles yet. Still, but they're still working on the game. Don't you worry. They're still patching it. I mean, as you can see, they patched. They might patch it in between this and the last gameplay video. I mean, in the last episode, I just got done recording Armored Warfare, so yeah, and that's a gameplay video series. So I'm still stuck on that terminology, but anyway, so yeah, is this a new patch? It might be a new patch. Hopefully it's a new patch, but anyway, so yeah, I love Vector Thrust so far. I mean, it is a nice game. I mean, if you like Ace Combat, or if you just like arcade flight sims, or if you just like Cold War modern day feature planes with some fictional planes thrown in for fun, this is a good game. This is a good game. Sure, it's extremely arcadey, and sure, the missiles suck at doing their jobs, but it's a great game, and also the ground combat can be worked on a little bit, but it's a great game, and it's a great game besides those points. I mean, even with those points, it's still a pretty good game. Alright, and actually, that'd be it, and that'd be it for this video, and I guess, see you in a second.